Good morning, capitalists. Here is everything you should know today. Chubb leads Hormuz shipping insurance effort. Trump to release 172 million barrels from the SPR. Oil prices jump on Iran threats. Netflix pays $600 million for Affleck AI. Stryker hit by Iran-linked cyber attack. Gold stagnant amid Iran conflict. Google sells fiber stake. Here's today's markets and assets update, brought to you by Golden Crest Metals. It was a red day across the board. The Dow is at 46,871.61, down 1.15%. The S&P 500 is at 6,698.59, losing 1.15%. The Nasdaq dropped to 22,405.91, down 1.34%. Volatility picked up. The CBOE VIX rose 7.18% to 25.97. On the commodities side, gold fell 0.84% to $5,135. Silver was almost flat, down just 0.01% to $85.53. Bitcoin also eased slightly, now sitting at $70,389, down 0.34% on the day. Chubb has emerged as the lead underwriter for a U.S. government-backed reinsurance program to cover tankers in the Persian Gulf amid the Iran war. The $20 billion initiative aims to restart stalled oil shipments through the Strait of Hormuz. Chubb is the primary underwriter for the DFC's program covering hull, cargo, and environmental risks. The program provides up to $20 billion in rolling coverage for war-related damages to ships and cargo transiting the Strait of Hormuz. Oil prices remain high, with Brent crude trading above $91 per barrel, despite the insurance program, as tanker crews still refuse to sail through the conflict zone. Insurance addresses financial risks, but crew safety concerns require U.S. Navy protection to fully resume commercial traffic. President Trump announced the U.S. will release 172 million barrels from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve over 120 days to lower domestic energy costs. Deliveries will start next week amid the Iran war's supply disruptions. The U.S. Strategic Petroleum Reserve currently holds 415 million barrels, representing about 58% of its authorized 714 million barrel capacity. The administration plans to replace the released oil with 200 million barrels within the next year, at no cost to taxpayers. Average U.S. gasoline prices have risen to $3.58 per gallon, up 22% from $2.94 last month due to the supply disruption. Oil prices surged after Iran's new supreme leader, Mojtaba Khamenei, declared the Strait of Hormuz must remain closed. Markets are doubting that the IEA's 400 million barrel reserve release will provide meaningful relief. Iran's new supreme leader stated the strait must remain shut to pressure the U.S. despite ongoing attacks. The release covers only up to a quarter of the current daily supply shortfall from the strait closure. Brent crude futures rose 8.71% to $99.99 per barrel, as WTI climbed 9.13% to $95.22. Netflix is acquiring Ben Affleck's AI movie-making company Interpositive for up to $600 million. This marks one of the largest AI deals by a Hollywood studio as it seeks to integrate artificial intelligence in filmmaking. The deal value includes additional earnings tied to performance targets. Interpositive's technology allows filmmakers to modify existing footage, like removing items or changing backgrounds. The deal highlights growing use of AI by studios to reduce production costs and enhance content creation. Industry worries include potential employment impacts and unauthorized use of creative work for AI training. Medical device company Stryker suffered a global network disruption from a cyber attack, possibly linked to a pro-Iranian group. The attack affected employee access to Microsoft systems and led to a 3.59% stock drop. Stryker experienced a global outage to the Microsoft suite starting Wednesday with no ransomware or malware found. The hacktivist group claimed to affect 200,000 systems and extract 50 terabytes of data. Stryker shares fell 3.59% to $345.78 following the cyber incident announcement. The same group claimed a breach of Verifone, though the company denied any disruption. Gold prices have remained largely unmoved since the Iran conflict began, despite initial surges. Markets are now forecasting potential rises to $6,300 per ounce by end 2026 if tensions persist. Gold rose from $5,296 to $5,423 per ounce after U.S. and Israeli strikes on Iran began. The metal fell over 6% to $5,085 by March 3rd, and now trades at $5,175 per ounce. J.P. Morgan predicts $6,300 per ounce by end 2026, while Deutsche Bank targets $6,000. Stronger U.S. dollar and higher yields have offset safe haven demand from the conflict. Google has sold a partial stake in G-Fiber and will become a minority owner in the new independent venture formed with Astound Broadband, with Stonepeak as majority owner. The deal aims to accelerate high-speed internet expansion. G-Fiber combines with Astound Broadband in a new entity majority owned by investment firm Stonepeak. Alphabet retains a partial stake but steps back from day-to-day operations. The existing G-Fiber executive team, including CEO Dinny Jain, will lead the new company. That's the roundup for today. You now know more than most people do about what is going on in the world of finance today. Thank you for listening to The Capitalist and supporting us. Together we will make capitalism great again.